Hello, this is Jürgen Herzog. I'm a real estate broker here in California on the Central Coast. And we all know California house prices are through the roof. To most people, it doesn't appear to be a possibility of buying a home anymore because of the price levels we have. The interest rates don't help. But this video today is about why you cannot afford not to buy a house. I will have another video out showing you a little bit the steps you can take to actually make this hard dream of homeownership in California a reality. There are steps you can take, some circumstances you might have to change, but if you're committed, I believe you can buy a house out here. Again, that's another video. Today, I just want to show you what the value of homeownership really is. And yes, you will think, oh, another real estate broker telling me I should buy a house. But this video is not emotion driven. It is actually data based. And I'll tell you a little bit more what I actually did and what I intended to do. Since we all know or should know that real estate is a local matter because prices, demand, supply differ so much from every region here in this country, I actually use data out of my home county, which is Monterey County here on the Central Coast. And once I saw those examples, actually I was blown away how important it is to actually own a home here. So the first part of this video will go over the appreciation and the value of the home, seeing the home more as an investment. And the second part will show you the comparison of homeownership versus renting here within this county. And let's start with the median sales price value of the homes. I got all this data from the Association of Realtors here in California. You can find it on their website. So here we go. So the data goes back all the way to 1990, and an average median home price in Monterey County at the time sold for $233,000. And in 2025, it sells for $969,000. Now, if you look at the graph, you'll see a 2005 peak and then the crash we had, the real estate crash. So that's all part of the data, but it's still a huge increase in value over the last 35 years. That means we're actually looking at a 12% average appreciation here in Monterey County for your home value. In 10 years, you more than double your home value. So let's say 10 years ago you bought a home for $500,000 with a 20% down payment of $100,000. Your home now would be worth $1.1 million. And that's quite a lot of money, and it's a great appreciation. You would have built about $600,000 in equity just in 10 years. So doubling your money is pretty awesome, right? But think about it. You actually only put $100,000 of your own money into it. So that is actually not a doubling of your money. Your investment multiplied sixfold, which is a crazy number. Yeah, you can argue, hey, but I made mortgage payments. Well, the alternative is you would have paid rent instead. So you're looking actually at a 600% total return or 60% per year. Crazy. Those figures are mind-blowing, aren't they? I was really shocked when I saw how much money you can actually earn with just owning and living in a house. So that's the investment part, but I also want to show you the alternative, because if you do not buy a house, guess what? You still have to live somewhere. You have to live somewhere for rent. And for that, I dug down a little bit into the rental market and rental trends compared to the home value. In the year 2000, an average 3-bedroom, 2-bath home rented out for about $1,100 a month in Monterey County. And if you bought a house instead, interest rates were a little higher at the time, you would have paid around $2,190 a month. So quite a bit more. That's $1,000 plus difference every month. So why should you buy the home? Well, the average rent increase over the last 25 years was about 14%, meaning 8 years into homeownership or renting it, your rents would have actually been higher than the mortgage in this example. And from that moment on, you would pay more rent than mortgage. So fast forward to current 2025, the rent for that 3-bedroom, 2-bath would be around $3,800 a month now. And your payment for your house is still $2,190. For simplicity reason, nobody actually thought to refinance in a cheaper mortgage in this example. But while your rent keeps on going up, your fixed mortgage stays the same. It's a great financial tool. What we have, a 30-year fixed mortgage, is amazing. But here is the absolute kicker. Think about that. In 2030, your rent will most likely be in the 4,000s. That's in 5 years from now. But if you bought the home instead, in this example, by 2030, your mortgage is paid off and you actually own your home free and clear at a value for over $1 million. And that is why homeownership is so important. And think again, can you really afford not to afford to buy a house? If these numbers don't convince you to buy a house instead of renting, I'm not sure what else to tell you. But if you think home ownership is out of your reach because California prices are that high, you should watch my other video telling you step by step how to fulfill your dream of home ownership even here in California. And if you have any questions, you want more details, you want more data, or you just want to see what is available to buy out here on the lovely Central Coast in California or elsewhere, please reach out to me or my business partner April Whitehead. We would be happy to help you with your quest to find a home and buy a home. We love what we do. We love real estate. Until then, good luck out there.